As we know, the cold weather tends to bring a bump in cold and flu cases in Central Texas, and that has a lot of people reaching for over-the-counter drugs. But as KXAN's Ignacio Garcia shows us, doctors say you need to be careful with those medicines.
It's a pattern doctors see this time of year. Reports of flu and colds go up, but the virus isn't born out of bad weather.
The cold itself is not going to cause the illness.
Dr. Collins sees a lot of patients with flu-like symptoms. He advises patients watch their over-the-counter medication very closely.
The individual needs to maybe consult with the pharmacist or very clearly and closely read the label on the package to make sure that it's not a medication that they're allergic to or might interact inappropriately with other medications they're already taking.
Dr. Collins advises flu patients stay away from large groups, but for students that could mean missing several days of school. The Leander School District has rules in place to control the flu.
Students are not allowed to be at school if they're running a fever, and they have to be fever-free without medication for at least 24 hours before they can come back to school.
They add any medication, whether you're running a fever or not, has to be registered with a school nurse.
Nurses can distribute the medication to the students as long as they've got it in the original packaging, as long as they've got the parents' written permission, and the medication does not go back and forth from the home to the school.
In the end, the best way to avoid the flu is to get a shot, so you don't have to read so many labels. Ignacio Garcia, KXAN News.
The Scott and White Poison Control Center has been getting more calls from parents, they tell us, who report giving too much cold medicine to their children. It's a serious reminder why it's important to read those labels on medicines.